TRN News.
A teen accused of running from a stolen car in Nashville is also facing charges over a 2023 murder. Metro Police say 19-year-old Rashawn Davis was arrested after taking off on foot from a stolen Dodge Challenger Thursday. While speaking with detectives, Davis connected himself to the 2023 shooting death of 27-year-old Christopher Harris, according to the Metro Nashville Police. Investigators say a group of 7 or more young men opened fire on Harris as he stood outside his vehicle on Buena Vista Pike. Davis is the 7th person to be charged in that case. He'll be prosecuted in juvenile court because he was 16 years old at the time of the shooting. And round 2 of the St. Jude Championship in Tennessee is underway. The first event for the PGA Tour's FedEx Cup playoffs are going down in Memphis at TPC Southwind. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Ask any parent. When it comes to protecting your baby, you can never do enough. You wash their hands, bundle them up, and strap them in. And those are the things you can see. Then there are the risks you can't. That's why most parents go with the safe, proven protection of vaccines. Nothing protects babies better from 14 serious childhood diseases like measles, whooping cough, and meningitis. So keep up with and when it comes to protection against vaccine-preventable diseases, get all the recommended immunizations for your baby by age 2. Immunizations help give you the power to protect your baby. For more reasons to vaccinate, talk to your child's doctor. Go to cdc.gov/vaccines for all the latest information. Or call 800-CDC-INFO. A message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Groundbreaking on a new Wawa station is planned in Murfreesboro next week. It's happening on Tuesday at a site along Veterans Parkway. This will be the first location in the state of Tennessee for the Philadelphia-based fuel and convenience store chain. The company will also hold a groundbreaking for what will be their second Tennessee store the following day in Clarksville. A new report says over 40 immigrants with unknown citizenship status were arrested in Hamilton County last month. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office says 37 of those arrests were for traffic violations. That's also the number of arrestees that were released into ICE custody. And forget cash rewards. This bounty is paid in pepperoni. A Nashville restaurant is offering free pizza for a year to anyone who helps catch a brazen booze bandit. Surveillance footage at Bella Napolia Pizzeria shows the intruder targeting the bar area and grabbing 6 bottles of alcohol. The restaurant owner hopes the reward will help identify the culprit and put an end to the burglaries. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. TBI agents have arrested and charged a Jamestown man with violating the sex offender registry. A press release says agents received a tip last month concerning child sexual abuse materials being distributed on Kik. Investigators determined the account belonged to 59-year-old Joel Mariel, who is a registered sex offender in Fentress County. Cookeville City Manager James Mills has received a historic near-perfect evaluation. Mills received a 4.93 score out of a possible 5 from the City Council. As a result of the evaluation, Council has voted to give Mills a 5% raise, bringing his annual salary to $192,717. Nightly milling and paving operations began last night on I-40 from mile marker 300 in Monterey to 307 in Cumberland County. TDOT says work will take place nightly from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. with one lane in each direction closed. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Our work week is off to a good start with mostly sunny skies expected through this afternoon. An isolated pop-up storm or two can't be ruled out in a couple of spots. Highs will top out in the upper 80s to near 90. South-southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Overnight we'll see partly cloudy skies with lows around 70.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville. Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. We're here on Hub Plus, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's Monday. Today is the 11th of August. Happy Monday, Sheila.
Happy Monday, Jason. A high today around 87. We've got 68 right now. You and I had a lot of fun.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you golfed all day.
I spent the whole day Saturday in Sparta. I golfed for the Marty McFly, who's on 94.7, the Country Giant. Marty McFly's Feed Sparta golf tournament. Feed Sparta's People golf tournament. And, of course, Marty's always giving back to his hometown. That's where he grew up. And it was great to see all the people from Sparta that came out to golf. Got to meet some really cool people. I got to meet the Bucky Floyd from Floyd's Super Saver, the grocery store there. Got to meet him. Cool dude. Man.
You had a good team, didn't you?
It was me, Marty, Bucky, and Marty's brother. I think we were just out there having a good time. Everybody else was like trying to.
They were serious.
They were seriously trying to win stuff, and we already knew we weren't going to win. And
so you had to. Let's just have fun, right?
Well, I told Marty, I was like, Marty, I said it'd look pretty shady if you won anyway. So let's just. What are we even doing? But I did hit. You know, it's the first time I'd played golf in about 6 years, and so I was a little afraid of how I would do. Not bad for not playing in 6 years. Not bad. It gave me the
because you used to play all the time though, so I guess it's like riding a bike in a way.
I don't know. I was awfully sore the next day.
And then you hosted with me the 130th anniversary of the Sparta Chamber,
and that was a blast. It was at Demora. Let me tell you, that Tara.
She does a fantastic job, whatever she does, but
man,
the food.
It was delicious. That Demora is a beautiful place. And what was funny, while I was golfing on, I believe it's hole 3, you can see the Demora. And so I'm like, well, there I'll be. You know?
It's beautiful on the hill.
It's beautiful. And it was the 130th birthday of the, well, not the birthday, but it was a celebration, the 130th celebration of the Sparta White County Chamber of Commerce, which is the oldest in the state.
Isn't that great?
It's crazy.
I mean, it started right in White County in Sparta. And then we were so happy to be invited. So thanks to Brent Young, who is the president of the Sparta Chamber, for asking us to host that.
That was really cool. And so many great people there, too. And let me tell you, people were dressed up. The men were handsome. The women were beautiful.
Yeah.
It was the perfect Sparta evening.
It was nice, and we saw so many dignitaries. And then Paul Bailey was the keynote speaker.
Yeah,
he did such a good job. He was talking about history of Sparta.
He had so many great little facts that I didn't even come close to knowing about. So it was really cool to hear all that about Sparta, and Paul Bailey did do a great job. And thanks to everybody in Sparta for involving us in all the things that you do. We really appreciate that. A few things you need to know. And I didn't know this, but physical education at schools, I think this is a federal mandate or state mandate that recess go from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And I thought recess when we went to school was a whole hour.
It was.
It was?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was with Lynchburg. I don't know how it was.
I think it was here. How did it get down to 30 minutes?
It doesn't seem quite fair for the kids, does it?
No, how long did they have to eat? Like at
probably 30 minutes on that. Let's get back to work, kids.
That's crazy. You need an hour to get out and play, especially in elementary school.
Yes.
You need an hour to get out
just
there.
to unwind, because it's like they have to focus so long. It's hard for your little brain to focus when you're. Well, it's hard for mine right now.
I know.
Let alone when you're a
We're
child.
going to start adding PE to the work schedule for Sheila. But anyway, all the schools are getting used to it, and things seem to be going well. So longer recess, less cell phones. Sounds like we're getting somewhere on this deal for sure.
We're going back to the good old days.
Yeah, our days.
Yeah, that's what I was. The good old days is my day.
Right, when things were good.
Yeah. Also, looks like Jake's Day will be coming up this Saturday. The largest kids event in the Upper Cumberland. Award-winning Jake's Day. Free hot dog lunch. For the first 1,000 kids, of course, they get a Jake's Day hat, free snow cones and cotton candy. And that's happening at Mustard Seed Ranch. And the National Wild Turkey Federation puts that on, does such a great job on that.
I just half remembered the story, and I didn't capture it to talk about, but you brought up the ice cones and stuff. Yeah. Kona Ice was somewhere over the weekend doing what they do, because they go to all these great events and all the time giving back to the community. Well, so somebody was driving by, saw Kona Ice was at this event, stopped, gave them their credit card number, and said, basically, any kid that wants an ice thing.
An ice, like Kona Ice, icy?
Yeah. Give it to them, charge it to my account if they can't afford it. Are you kidding me? Who does that anymore?
I like this person.
No one knows who it is. That doesn't want any pats on the back for it.
Just a good person.
And I just half saw that story. I'm sure there's more to it. But I thought, what a great person to be driving down, going, look, Kona Ice is at this thing. Oh, it's an event for kids. I bet there's some kids who can't afford one. I'm going to stop and pay for it. Whoever wants one.
I love it.
Great. That's just awesome. Anyway, in Crossville, coming up tomorrow from 6:30 till 8 p.m., at the Crossville Downtown Amphitheater, the Community Overdose Awareness Event will be held. They're going to be have a candlelight walk, Narcan training, and some other things as well. So, again, that is tomorrow from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Crossville Downtown Amphitheater, the Community Overdose Awareness Event.
Well, Ride to the Sky is coming up September 13th. It is... let's see. I don't have where it gets started at, but you can look up Crazy George's Ride to the Sky on Facebook and find out where it starts.
At the bike arch and then goes up to Monterey. I think that's what they did last year.
Is it what they did last year?
I think that's what they did.
But you can get signed up right now and find out what the route is and look up Ride to the Sky, because they have their own Facebook page too.
Speaking of where the bike arch is, Cookeville's going to put in a new 3-way stop there at the intersection of North Oak and West Broad.
It needs it.
It needs it. It does. Now, that's going to back up some traffic, though, because they got that weird thing there right by Crawdaddy's where you come in and there's a 3-way stop, and that's real weird. No one knows.
It's called Malfunction Junction.
And then you're going to make a left there if you can, and then there's going to be a stop sign. There's going to be some some traffic issues with that.
Well, I've seen so many people.
That being said, I think it's a good thing to do.
Because I've seen so many people on foot, and you see people across from you, and they're coming down, barreling down Broad, and you're like, there's people that are trying to cross the street here.
Right. And then turning out from there. If you're coming from the hospital way and then try to turn, you can't see around anything.
Yeah.
You're just punching the gas and hoping for the best a lot of times.
It's hard to see there, and it is hard to see. And now, in their defense, sometimes it's hard to see somebody waiting to walk when they're not really on the corner. They're just kind of waiting. And then if somebody is parked right there in that last parking place, it is so hard to see.
It
so
is.
with a stop sign, maybe it'd be a lot more, less dangerous.
I hope so.
I hope so too, because I would hate for something to happen. That's all I have in things you need to know.
I got one more. The Sparta Board of Mayor and Aldermen have approved a 5-year contract to work on a new website and mobile app for the city of Sparta. So they'll be able to send out whether it's a fun event going on in town or if it's an emergency. They'll be able to really reach out to the citizens of Sparta with the website and app. They're going to have it to where you can just scan a QR code and get the app. So that should be good for them, hopefully. Also, this is a long ways away, but be thinking about it. October 25th. It's the Tennessee Tech women's basketball tip-off celebration, and should be a bunch of fun. It's going to be at Leslie Town Center. We'll have more information on that as the night gets closer, October the 25th. And that's all I've got.
It's time for Your 2 Cents. It's brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, your guns and ammo store.
Let me tell you about Freedom Pond. We were talking about the Marty McFly's Feed Sparta's People.
They donated a lot for that.
They donated a daggum crossbow.
Oh, my goodness.
And I was talking to Bucky Floyd.
Yeah.
And I said, Bucky, I'd like to win that just to see the look on my wife's face. He said, it probably wouldn't be a good one. I said, it'd be funny for a second, though.
It would be funny for a second. Yeah. The whole shock.
Yeah, the whole.
Oh, no, he's got his own crossbow now.
You meant, honey, I won something at the golf tournament. She'd be, oh, that'd be great. It's a crossbow. And then.
And she'd be like, you don't need that.
Right.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah. Also want to give a big plug to Landers Trade. They sent out one of those pellet smokers. It's like a $500 smoker grill. And somebody won that too. So thanks to Landers Trade, Chris and Drew up there.
There were so many good prizes to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, who is a popular comedian that you don't think is funny? That's the question today.
Oh, I've got one, and I wanted him to be funny, but he's awful and he sucks, and that's Anthony Jeselnik.
I'd have to see his face to see.
Awful comedian. He's terrible jokes that aren't funny. I'm all right with. Nothing really offends me. I'm not offended by what he said.
It's just he's not funny saying it.
It's just not funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but Anthony Jeselnik, I believe is how you say his name. Don't like him a bit.
I can't even think of anybody. But Jeselnik, okay.
Well, you can. I'll let you have some Anthony Jeselnik.
I can't even tell you what he looks like.
If you saw him, you'd know who he is.
And probably think, well, that's why I don't know that much about him because I don't like him.
He's got a special on Netflix, and if you watch it and you still like him after that, I don't know. Well, I don't know if we can even be friends.
Oh. I don't even know. Now you got me curious wanting to watch it.
All right. Well, head over to Good Morning Cookeville on Facebook, Jason and Sheila on Facebook, just everywhere on Facebook. We're there. And go answer Sheila's question today about a comedian that everybody thinks is funny, but you don't. We'd love to hear about it.
But you don't.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
your home your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you through every storm, every alert. I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 36 high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecasts or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila with you. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live this morning on Hub Plus, wherever you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, channel 192 on Twin Lakes or Spectrum, or if you're watching on the Roku app, the Hub Plus Roku app, that's the best way to watch it. And we appreciate you doing that. Then tonight, this morning at 9, it's Restoring Childhood. It's session 2 of the book club that Ryan's doing. And so that way, if you want to be part of this movement here in Putnam County and surrounding areas, you can be. If you don't have everybody to have a book club with, now you can have a book club with Hub Plus and his great guests.
And you don't have to have read the book, actually, to watch that and learn a little bit about it.
That's exactly right.
You can keep up with that, too. And 9 a.m.?
9 a.m. this morning, 6 p.m. on Wednesday afternoons, and 9 a.m. on Saturday morning. So if you'd like to watch it with the kids or with your spouse or whatever, that makes that available to you those 2 times as well.
And watch it and then talk about it.
Yeah.
You can have your own Talking About It club.
It's real interesting.
It is.
It's real
it really
interesting.
Is. Our guest this morning will be Caitlin Dunn. She is teaching Irish dance classes.
Yeah, I can't wait.
You'll say, hey, you think I can learn how to river dance?
Mm-hmm.
Also from
I think I might be a natural.
You think?
I might. I'm going to ask her.
And she'll just look at you and size you up.
Well, I might do a little jig.
Dance an Irish jig. Yeah. Well, Power of Putnam will also be here this morning at 7:30. Overdose Awareness Day is August 23rd, which you were mentioning earlier. And Lila will be here. And Dylan. Lila and Dylan. So that's coming up. Your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond.
Mm-hmm.
We love Freedom Pond. They're so great to the community.
Absolutely.
And they're your guns and ammo store. And you've got a great pawn shop there, too. They've got Pokemon cards, jewelry, tools, whatever you need. Check there first. The question, who is a popular comedian that you don't think is funny?
Anthony Jeselnik.
I needed to look him up, but I didn't during the commercial break. Jeselnik, huh?
Jeselnik, yeah.
Donna, and I like what Donna says most of the time. I agree with Donna, but she said Seinfeld.
I'm not a huge Seinfeld fan. Now
you like him.
I like him, and I like what he does. I get his humor.
Yeah.
It's just...
sometimes it's silly. Cheesy? What?
I don't know. It's just something about it. It's okay. It's just not my cup of tea. I kind of agree with Donna there.
I see where you can get it, though, because he's a little whiny sometimes.
A little bit.
A little nasally whiny.
Why?
Yes.
And it's like, come on.
What's so bad is that sounded a lot like him. But I do like him.
It's his that's his pattern every joke.
And then it's like,
and then you just fall into it, which I get. Every comedian has
they have their own thing.
Cadence, a pattern. It's like they're singing a song, and that's how we stay interested in it. But there's something about his that can get old pretty quick.
Tex says Jimmy Fallon, which, I mean, he doesn't really do stand-up.
No, he's just kind of silly.
Yeah, but I like his silliness sometimes. But Toby says Jon Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah, Jon Stewart used to be funny.
Right.
There's a lot of used to be funnies, and then they got political.
Then they got too full of themselves.
Yeah. Well, no, they just got political and made it.
Yeah, like my opinion matters.
Right.
Kind of thing.
And you're a comedian. Just be funny.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just be funny about it.
Jason Bauer says he doesn't think Chris Rock is funny. No, I think he's hilarious.
Sometimes Chris Rock is really funny. Sometimes he
gets political sometimes too. And you know what? That's when they're not funny to me, when they overdo it on that.
This past one, his past special, of course, this was right after he got slapped.
Yeah.
And by Will Smith. And so seeing that was fun. And he did that funny. But Kevin Hart is really funny. I love
Kevin Hart's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like, even if you try not to like him, he's going to make you laugh.
Chris Rock is a better comedy actor than he is stand-up comedian.
You know, there's a lot of comedians like that who, and I can't think of his name. There's one that, and I've tried to think of his name, and that would be one who's not a great stand-up comedian, but he's a good actor. But I can't even begin to know who it is.
So
if my husband was awake right now, he would tell me. Kathy Griffin is what somebody said.
I agree. I didn't even think she was funny before she turned all.
She was more
weird.
Shocking sometimes than funny.
But I just never thought she was. Oh man, that Kathy Griffin sure is funny.
Well, Johnny Ferguson said Jim Gaffigan. Now I like Jim Gaffigan.
Whoa, Jim Gaffigan.
Johnny, I thought Johnny would like him.
I like Jim Gaffigan.
Let's see. Oh, somebody else said that. Bert, did you say Bert? Somebody?
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, Richard said that too.
I agree with that. Bert Kreischer is not funny either. Now he's funny.
Is he an actor too?
He's been in some shows, but he always does his set shirtless.
Okay, this is not the same one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, it's okay.
And then somebody else said Jerry Seinfeld. There's 2 or 3 Jerry Seinfeld.
Wow.
I was going to say haters. They may not hate him. They just may not think he's funny. And then Kevin said Jim Carrey. I know he's not for everybody.
No, he's not.
Well, especially he got real political too.
Not as political as some of these other people have.
Yeah, it's more not with his comedy, but more things he says, like on his social media.
Yeah.
And also Lisa Lampanelli.
Lisa Lampanelli is good at the roast stuff.
She's great at that. She can be funny.
She's terrible at stand-up.
Yeah.
But I think being one of the roast people is different than stand-up comedy. You can be a good roaster and a terrible stand-up comedian. And I think she's one of those.
And I think it's hard to be a good roaster.
I've always thought
you gotta have your delivery spot on.
I always thought that'd be a fun thing to do.
Oh no, I didn't think it wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
I love it, but I'm saying some are not good at it.
I'd love to stand up in front of a bunch of people and say terrible things about a person to my right. Wouldn't that be great?
I think it would be fun, and I think we need to bring it back.
Yes.
Bring back the roast.
Who would be the first person to roast locally? Who would that be if we did a local roast of somebody?
And who could take it, be strong enough to take it?
Ooh, I don't know. That's something to think about right there.
Because you wouldn't be the roastee. You want to be the roaster.
I want to be the roaster. I wouldn't mind if wanted to roast me. I mean,
I know.
I could care less.
Yeah, but you want to be the one that
I've
roasts.
pretty much told everybody everything, so
You'd be a hard one to roast.
It wouldn't be a big shock when people start saying, Jason, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, yeah, that did.
I did that.
That's right. 100%.
You would say that. Yeah, he ain't lying.
He ain't lying. It is what it is.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well, think on that. Let's everybody think on that. If you got a suggestion, send us a message through Facebook or something.
Bring back the classy roasts.
Oh, yeah, like the old
Dean Martin.
Dean Martin.
He's one of my favorites.
Well, as long as we can smoke, we can keep it classy. That's what they did. Coming up, spoiler alert, things going on in the world of entertainment and music. We'll get to that here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville, live here on Hub Plus in the Willow Window Studio, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Foglight Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. Justin Rose won the FedEx St. Jude Championship on Sunday after a 3-hole playoff with J.J. Spawn. Rose birdied 4 of his last 5 holes to shoot 16 under par and then birdied 2 of the 3 playoff holes to take down Spawn. It's the first win for Rose since the 2023 Pebble Beach Pro-Am. He also earns a spot on the European Ryder Cup team. Seattle Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh hit his league-leading 45th home run of the season in a 6-3 win against the Tampa Bay Rays yesterday. Raleigh becomes just the second player in Mariners history to hit 45 home runs in a season, along with Ken Griffey Jr., who did it 5 times. He's now second all-time for most homers by a catcher in one season, as Salvador Perez set the record at 48 in 2021. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Braves topped the Marlins 7-1. Reds won a shootout with the Pirates 14-8. Yankees fell to the Astros 7-1. Brewers beat the Mets 7-6 for their 9th win in a row, and the Phillies beat the Rangers 4-2. The Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles women's soccer team was picked to win the OVC for a 3rd straight season. Lindenwood, who won the OVC tournament last season, was picked to finish 2nd, while Little Rock was picked to finish 3rd. The Golden Eagles have won 3 straight OVC regular season titles. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:34.
We're going to have sunny conditions this morning, then maybe partly cloudy by the afternoon. A high in the mid to upper 80s for us. Now, we're already hitting 70 right now. Can you believe it?
Oh, my.
And then Caitlin Dunn will be in with us a little after 7. She and Claire are going to be teaching Irish dance classes. Now, Caitlin owns Dunn Spun. It's kind of on the square in Cookeville. Not kind of, it is.
It is.
And then Power of Putnam will be in to talk about overdose awareness. Lila and Dylan. Overdose awareness is not a fun subject, but they are two fun people.
Yeah, they are fun people.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get y'all caught up on all that here in just a little bit. It's time for spoiler alert now. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Jimmy Fallon has Helen Mirren on there and Pierce Brosnan.
What's up Pierce up to?
I don't know.
Remember, people didn't like him as a Bond.
And then
that was one of our questions.
Stephen Colbert's got George Clooney on there, so you know what that's going to be tonight. And Seth Meyers has on Seth Rogen. On regular TV tonight, Bachelor in Paradise on ABC, The Neighborhood on CBS, The 1% Club, that's going to be on Fox. Great game show. Get to see how smart you are. American Ninja Warrior, that's on NBC. On Lifetime, a series premiere of A Sorority Mom's Guide to Rush. Which, by the way, have you seen all these sorority rush videos that are out right now?
I have not.
Sheila, there's a bunch of them. And it's all sorority girls just dancing in front of their sorority house.
Now, why would I want to watch that?
Well, I don't know even how they ended up in my feed.
I can assume.
I was just scrolling through my feed, and all of a sudden there's one, and I'm like, what in the world?
You stop on one, they're going to send you 5 more.
And then I've gotten them from every school, every place, all these sorority
They're like, oh,
rush
you want to see
videos.
sorority girls? Here's more.
Anyway, so that's on Lifetime series premiere tonight. On Disney Junior, a season premiere of Marvel's Iron Man and His Awesome Friends. New to stream on Acorn TV, Irish Blood.
Ooh, to go along with the Irish dance lessons. I don't know why I wanted to put that in with Irish Blood, but there you go.
I did watch a little bit of the SEC thing that's on Netflix any given Saturday.
Uh-huh. Is that good?
I got about 3 episodes deep in it. I was just kind of it was one of those, I was watching it to have something on.
Yeah.
Parts of it are real interesting. Spent a lot of time doing South Carolina stuff, and I'm like,
You're like, that's where they lost you?
Yeah. It's like, okay, whatever. Tom Hanks honored late Apollo 13 commander Jim Lovell, who Tom Hanks portrayed in the movie Apollo 13. It's on Instagram, a tribute praising Lovell's courage, selflessness, and spirit of exploration. Tom Hanks concluded with "Godspeed you on this next voyage."
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Emma Thompson revealed at the Locarno Film Festival that Donald Trump once called her on the day her divorce from Kenneth Braun was finalized, inviting her to dinner and to stay at one of his properties. She declined, joking that saying yes might have changed U.S. history. Dave Chappelle quietly screened his unreleased documentary, Dave Chappelle Live in Real Life, which captures his outdoor COVID-era comedy and music shows and exclusive events aimed at raising funds for his high school alma mater. So I'll watch that. We're talking about comedians on Your 2 Cents. Dave Chappelle's one of my favorite comedians.
You know, he just thinks outside the box.
He's just he's his own guy.
Yeah.
And he does his own thing, and if you don't like it, he don't care.
Yeah, he's just easy-going.
Yeah. I was sad when the Chappelle show went away.
Me too. I like that show.
But after hearing his side of it, it's like, I totally get that.
I don't think he went crazy at all. I think he just got sick of being messed with.
Netflix unveiled a first look at One Piece Season 2 set for 2026 during Tokyo's One Piece Day event, and simultaneously confirmed an early renewal of Season 3, with production slated to begin later in 2025 in Cape Town, South Africa. I don't know. I haven't seen that on Netflix, One Piece.
I haven't either.
Kourtney Kardashian responded this weekend after posting a photo of her 21-month-old son, Rocky 13, on a boat without a life vest.
Is that a joke?
No.
Is his name Rocky?
Rocky 13.
Okay. If
that's
they wanted to name him Rocky, it's one thing, but they named him Rocky 13.
Yeah. Anyway, he was on a boat without a life vest, potentially violating Idaho law requiring such safety gear for kids under 14. She acknowledged the faux pas via Instagram stories on Saturday, saying, "Update, bought a life vest that fits. Honestly, didn't think about some of the dangers." Oh. She thanked followers for the reminder and said she hoped her experiences encourages other parents to prioritize boating safety. Way to go, Kourtney Kardashian.
Well, I mean, she owned up to it and then apologized for it.
I know.
She's got a good PR person. What is that, her mom?
Yeah. Did you hear any of this stuff about David Justice and Halle Berry over the weekend?
No, but I know they were once married.
Former Major League Baseball star David Justice, who, by the way, hasn't aged as well. I mean, because, he was like David Justice.
He was a nice-looking fella.
I mean, he's still not ugly, but
I thought him and Halle were a pretty couple
right,
together.
Well, she's still pretty.
Yeah, she ain't changed a bit.
And he looks like an old guy now.
Really? I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah. Anyway, he reflected on his marriage to Halle Berry in an appearance on the All the Smoke podcast. He admitted he lacked relationship experience and held traditional expectations, thinking a wife should cook, clean, and seem motherly, qualities he felt Halle Berry didn't exhibit. He also said their demanding careers and time apart strained the marriage, and that he agreed to tie the knot quickly after just 5 months of dating without being fully committed. He said, "I don't know if my heart was really into it, but I didn't want to make her feel bad and say no, or
I just didn't want to make her feel bad by saying no, but I told her, get in that kitchen and cook."
Well, I mean, he didn't know. He was just going off the way he grew up.
My husband grew up that way too, but he didn't go get in that kitchen and cook, woman. I don't know if that's what David said.
No,
either,
he said he expected that to happen, and obviously it didn't happen.
But he even threw in, which I think this hurts even worse. He even threw in, should act motherly. She is a mother. She has children.
Well, I don't know. I'm not taking up for him or nothing, Sheila. I've already called the man ugly. What else do you want from me?
I'm shocked. I guess I'm shocked. Because, when he's that good looking, you think he's going to be nice.
No, that's not how it works.
He may be nice.
But you know what? I mean, with her career, surely Halle Berry could find her a stay-at-home man that would take care of all the stuff she don't want to, like cooking and cleaning and raising kids. There's a man out there that do that.
For Halle, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking or what I want to say right now. But
I'm right. There's a lot of men out there that sign up for that. Oh, and by the way, Christy Brinkley is on a dating app. Christy Brinkley is on a dating app.
Is that fake?
No, that's real. It was on the news. Her daughter talked her into it. But here's the thing. If you're on a dating app and you're swiping,
And you see Christy Brinkley, I would think it's fake.
Me too. I'd be like, get out of here.
Well, I thought maybe somebody said they saw her on a dating app. I'd be like,
no, it was on the news.
Somebody created it.
No, her daughter signed her up for it, Christy Brinkley, on a dating app.
I bet she's getting lots of people wanting to date her.
Have you seen her lately?
She looks great.
She's 71 and looks like she's 40.
I know.
I don't know what kind of work she's had done.
But the doctor's real good.
But whoever did that is an artist.
Yeah.
Movies over the weekend. The number one movie was Weapons, which I didn't even hear about. It brought in $42.5 million its first weekend there. Freakier Friday came in second with $29 million. The new Fantastic Four First Steps came in third with $15.5 million. The Bad Guys 2 at $10.4 million and coming in at number 5. Still hanging in there, which is better than I thought it would do. The Naked Gun comes in at $8.4 million.
And everybody says they're dating.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, they're a Naked Gun.
Weapons, it says it's a twisty horror about the disappearance of 17 children. Hadn't heard about it.
Story, is it?
It doesn't say that it is. No, it says it's just a horror movie. It doesn't say it's a real one. But the disappearance of 17 kids. See, I don't want to go to the movies and see that. I'd be disturbed the rest of the day.
Right.
I'd be more likely to see Freakier Friday than I would Weapons.
Probably would be a better time.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Fantastic Four might be the best movie out right now.
I don't even know who's in that now.
It's a new Fantastic Four, but it's
okay.
But it's I can't remember either, but it's a pretty good cast and it looks like it should be.
It would be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the top 5 movies. That does it for Spoiler Alert. Coming up next, got the real good couple of stories that are positive and uplifting, and we'll start with Ask Sheila this week. Round 1 of Ask Sheila coming up a little bit later. I know all of y'all like to play along at home and
try to guess,
and that's always fun. So we appreciate that. That's all coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Our work week is off to a good start with mostly sunny skies expected through this afternoon. An isolated pop-up storm or two can't be ruled out in a couple of spots. Highs will top out in the upper 80s to near 90. South-southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Overnight we'll see partly cloudy skies with lows around 70.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here this morning on Hub Plus, YouTube, Facebook, cable channel 192, or on the Hub Plus Roku app. We appreciate you watching today. It's 6:48.
Caitlin Dunn will be in talking about Irish dance classes after 7, and then Power of Putnam at 7:30.
All right. Can't wait. Do some Irish jig dancing. They hold their arms down straight, though, don't they?
That's at Riverdance.
Yeah, that's the
at Riverdance. Like I'm going to go see Riverdance. Like that's at Riverdance.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories. We try to find a few that are positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. The United Way of Southwest Minnesota has been hard at work this summer collecting donations of school supplies. And now that the new school year is here, the group organized a fun event to get those supplies into the hands of the kids who need them. Their Stuff the Bus campaign connected volunteers and 48,000 school supply items to 23 schools, which impacts about 4,000 of their students there. The United Way CEO, Meg Luauji, has seen the event change and grow through the years and was impressed with this year's turnout. It went really well, she said. We got a great community outpouring of donations, which was amazing to see. She said, we actually had more volunteers than we asked for, which is always great. Right now, it's our biggest volunteer opportunity of the year. Thanks to the generosity and the community and the hard work of the volunteers, thousands of students are set up for success right from the jump here this very first day of school. So congratulations to the United Way of Southwest Minnesota. I love these. I've been a part of one up in Kentucky, and we should really do something here. Every year, thousands of rubber ducks take over the Chicago River for the annual Duck Derby, a fun event that raises funds and awareness for Special Olympics Illinois. This year, more than 82,000 rubber ducks plunged into the river of the Columbus Street Bridge. Each duck was adopted with a $10 donation. So that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
820,000, almost $1 million they raised on a rubber duck race.
$1 million on ducks.
The spectacle of 82,000 rubber ducks floating down the river was amazing, and so was the big race, as the owners of the duck that crossed the finish line first won a Chevy Trailblazer, $2,500 cash, and Chicago Cubs tickets, and end up raising almost $1 million for Special Olympics of Illinois. The tradition of the Duck Derby also involves all the ducks being collected and saved for next year's race, when once again tens of thousands of rubber ducks will hop in the water, all for a good cause.
I love it. I think that sounds like it'd be fun.
This sounds like something we should do.
Yeah.
So do it between Gainesboro and Granville somehow.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same river? Yeah, same river.
Sure.
I think it is.
I think it is. But how, you've got to put a net in there to stop all the duckies.
Yeah, somewhere.
But like,
I don't know. That'd be for somebody else to come up with on how.
We just promote it.
Right. I just want to be there for it.
Right.
And watch the ducks.
We'd have to talk about it and have fun with it. Somebody else can do all the work.
Yeah, somebody else can worry about the nets. All right, Sheila, are you ready for Ask Sheila?
Yeah, I'm feeling so about it.
Well, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
So
if I don't do good, it's Monday. Keep that in mind.
I get 12 last week. Not a good showing.
Yeah.
Not a good showing. But you know what, Sheila, you have an opportunity today. Starting off here at ground zero with the hope of getting all of them right, to have a perfect score of 15.
That's the hope. Not feeling like I might get one or two.
All right, let's see how you do.
With that attitude, right? I might not get any.
Let's see what this is about here. This looks like it's about working. All right. 8% of people have caught a fellow coworker doing this. And it's something that, I mean...
Picking your nose.
No. It's more of like a bathroom thing.
What's the question again?
8% of people have caught a fellow coworker doing this. And it does have something to do with the bathroom.
I've caught them.
Mm-hmm.
Peeing on the seat.
What would you do after you peed on the seat?
You wipe it off.
Then what would you do?
Wash your hands.
Finally, there we go. Wash your hands.
Oh, that's it. That's the answer.
8% of people have caught a fellow coworker leaving the bathroom without washing their hands.
Yeah.
Question 2, Sheila.
Okay.
12% of U.S. workers have done this at least once. What is it?
12%.
12% of workers in the United States have done this at least once, and I'll phrase it a little different. 12% of U.S. workers have worked at this place at least once.
Is it a fast food?
It is.
Right. So it's a specific fast food
is
chain.
a
I was going to say working fast food. I meant McDonald's.
McDonald's. 12% of U.S. workers have worked at McDonald's at least once.
Thanks for changing that around because I don't think I would have got it unless you have said worked at this.
Yeah, because, I mean, that could have been anything.
Yeah, I was thinking that's a wide range of answers.
All right, Sheila, here we go.
All right.
Third question. Got 2 right.
Thank you. That's a good hints.
About 20% of workers are thinking about this right now.
Vacation. No, that'd be probably 100%.
Yeah,
maybe
but
90.
But I mean, you're not far off from vacation.
A day off.
You're not far off from a day off. Be many days off.
Retirement.
Not really retirement.
How many are thinking about this?
About 20% of workers are thinking about this right now.
Lunch.
No, Sheila.
Not vacation. Day off.
Quitting their job. 20%.
I was dancing all around it.
20% of workers are thinking about quitting their job right now, which I imagine at 7:00 in the morning
On a Monday.
is prime quitting your job
Thinking.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Because when my alarm went off this morning, I was like, really?
Really Monday?
Is this how we're going to do it?
And we don't even hate our job.
I don't love it. Have
But
a
it's
blast.
Really? The weekend's over?
And now I'm just supposed to get up and pretend like the weekend never happened?
I'm attached to the weekend. I don't want to leave it.
Well, I was sore. I can't believe it. I'm to the age now, Sheila, where I'm sore from golfing.
Well, you have not played in 6 years.
Right. My butt is sore.
You're 6 years older. Plus, you.
That's right. I was in my 40s the
He
last
was like,
time I played.
I'm actually hurting from golf. And I go, oh, that didn't happen 6 years ago, huh?
No, it didn't. It didn't. It was crazy. And I just never thought about it. And I just went out there like always. And
Didn't even appreciate what we had when we were younger.
Let me tell you, if you're younger,
You don't even know.
live it up now.
I didn't listen to the old people like me either. I thought,
Yeah, they don't know. We know.
We know now.
We know. And guess what? It sucks.
It does. It's like I'm feeling like I could run a marathon right now and win it.
Mm-hmm.
But I could.
Speaking of getting older, today is annual medical checkup day. So if you hadn't
On a Monday.
if you hadn't had a checkup in a while, now's the time. Get some blood drawn.
I actually have a checkup coming at the end of the month.
Really?
I'm old, yeah.
It's National Raspberry Tart Day. Raspberries are getting a lot of days here recently. Last week it was raspberries and cream, and today it's raspberry tart. So raspberries are coming in.
Yeah.
So it's
And they're good.
Yeah.
I like raspberries.
Today is Presidential Joke Day. On this day in 1984, just before his regular Saturday radio address, which I don't think the presidents do anymore, President Ronald Reagan was doing a voice test on the microphone. He thought the microphone and feed was not live. He joked into the microphones, "My fellow Americans, I'm pleased to tell you I just signed legislation which outlaws Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes." Of course, he was joking. But
I bet it was almost War of the Worlds. Like,
I bet, yeah. Today is also Son and Daughter Day.
Aww.
So unlike Mother's Day or Father's Day, which have more documented historical origins, Son and Daughter Day doesn't have a single identifiable founder or a specific historical moment of creation.
They just think we need a day.
So I guess sons and daughters thought, hey, we could get an extra gift out of this if we just claim it's the day.
That sounds like something your daughter would have thought of, Maddie.
That's why I put it out there.
Designed by your daughter,
Yeah,
Maddie.
she may not have thought of the day, but she sure would have brought it up.
Yeah. You know it's Sons and Daughters Day. I am your daughter.
Every day should be Son and Daughter Day.
Yeah.
Until they have grandkids, and then they're tossed to the side, and it's
That's what my sister, she goes, Nobody cares about me anymore. It's just the kids.
Yeah,
just the kids.
She's just a vehicle
She
to
goes,
get the
I'm a
grandkids.
vessel for the
That's exactly
grandchildren.
right. And I'm trying to be cognizant of that with Maddie because I still, I want to. But it's so hard to talk to, just have a conversation with them.
Well, it's because
with
you
the
love
kids.
them so much that you love the grandkids too.
Yeah. but it's true. They do kind of get pushed to the side a little bit. I've been trying to be good about that.
Well, me as an aunt, the best aunt ever.
Yeah.
I try to be cognizant of that too, but it's hard because you're just like, give me them babies.
Coming up after 7, we're not going to necessarily learn Irish dance.
But
here on the
Jason
show.
might try to dance.
I might try. I always thought I'd be good at that. I think I'd also be a good clogger.
Well, in my head, I'm good at everything until I try to do it. Then I find out I can't skip.
And then the people from Power Putnam will be in here. It's Overdose Awareness Month. We'll talk to them coming up a little bit later. So hang out with us here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
A man dies after a multiple string of crashes took place Sunday morning on State Route 385 west of Riverdale Road. It happened just after 1 o'clock. Lanes both west and eastbound shut down for a time. A two-vehicle crash started the chain reaction, with a third vehicle hitting the first two vehicles, and it ended with two more vehicles swerving to miss the wreck and hitting each other. One of the vehicles also struck a man who left his vehicle after the first wreck, and they were pronounced dead at the scene. 4 others were taken to the hospital with non-critical injuries. A homeless man is locked up, accused of berating drivers who didn't have any spare change. David Light was arrested for disorderly conduct in the Metro Center area of Nashville. Authorities say he was yelling at cars on I-65 North at Rosa Parks Boulevard. Light told officers he was upset the cars were not giving him money. He's currently held on a $3,000 bond. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission.
Hello, how are you doing today?
She wants more people to register as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor? Yes, I am. Yay. My goal is to sign up the most people in the United States.
What drives her? Roxanne's own life was saved through the gift of a heart transplant, made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day that I was going to devote myself to the cause of organ donation and signing people up and honoring my donor by doing that.
Now she's back to health, and she's a powerful force helping to save lives every day through her work. Imagine what you can make possible by leaving behind the gift of life.
8 people can be helped with the major organs, and up to 50 people can be helped with a little bit of everything. And when you think about it that way, that you could help that many people, it's amazing. It really is.
Learn more and sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Governor Bill Lee looks to change SNAP guidelines to ban sodas and other items in the state. He's seeking federal waivers for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Lee says he wants to promote healthier eating habits. That includes banning SNAP users from buying drinks that list carbonated water and sugar as ingredients. Other changes would allow recipients to buy hot prepared chicken, like rotisserie, and non-fried chicken items, like grilled chicken tenders. The man accused of killing a West Tennessee family being held without bond. In his arraignment Thursday, a judge entered a not guilty plea for Austin Drummond as he had no attorney present. The state of Tennessee is also seeking the death penalty against him. Drummond was arrested Tuesday after hiding from law enforcement for almost a week. And groundbreaking on a new Wawa station planned in Murfreesboro tomorrow at a site along Veterans Parkway. It will be the first location for the Philadelphia-based fuel and convenience store chain. The company will also hold a groundbreaking for what will be their second store Wednesday in Clarksville. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. TBI agents have arrested and charged a Jamestown man with violating the sex offender registry. A press release says agents received a tip last month concerning child sexual abuse materials being distributed on Kik. Investigators determined that account belonged to 59-year-old Joel Muriel, who is a registered sex offender in Fentress County. Habitat for Humanity DeKalb County has merged with Upper Cumberland Habitat for Humanity City. A press release said the strategic partnership will amplify efforts to provide affordable housing in Smithville and surrounding communities in Overton, Putnam, and White counties. Work on 8 new pickleball courts at Cookeville's Cane Creek Park will resume August 21st. This after the City Council approved a change order for the project that addresses issues that have slowed the project. Officials say the change order will add 103 days and $42,698 to the original $806,581 contract. A completion expected by the middle of October. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Our work week is off to a good start with mostly sunny skies expected through this afternoon. An isolated pop-up storm or two can't be ruled out in a couple of spots. Highs will top out in the upper 80s to near 90. South-southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Overnight we'll see partly cloudy skies with lows around 70.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Ooh, every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 707.
Caitlin Dunn, you've met her before on our show. She is with Dunn Spun, just off the square in Cookeville, but she's starting
I always want to say that like I'm mad at it.
Dunn Spun.
I don't know. I know it's happy, but...
But you're bringing Irish dance to Cookeville, along with Claire Shirey, who is one of the teachers as well. So the Irish dance classes start today.
Yes.
So how did this get started? What made you want to bring this to Cookeville?
So I currently run Middle Tennessee Irish Music and Dance for the past 4 or 5 years. And when I moved here 2 years ago, Caitlin Dunn was already here. And she was like, let's get Irish dancing started here.
Where did you move here from?
Nashville.
Oh.
So that's where the classes got started?
I was expecting Ireland.
No, not Ireland. This accent does not scream Ireland, but it does. I am originally from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
So I came up here to Tennessee about 6 years ago. Started off in Nashville with an Irish music school, and then moved out to Cookeville about 2 years ago. And Caitlin was like, "Let's get Irish dancing going in Cookeville." So we started off with some Ceilidh dances, which is our Irish traditional group dances, and
So what does that look like, that particular dance?
Yeah, so Ceilidh dance is essentially Irish square dancing. So there is a caller who will walk you through the steps as you go, and typically it's done with live music, but not all the time. And but Ceilidh translates to party, so it's just a big party, usually done at a social gathering like a wedding or something. But now Ceilidhs, you can just kind of have people get together and get moving. And my favorite thing about a Ceilidh is the youngest to the oldest, the least experienced to the most experienced. They can all dance together. It's really flexible for different abilities to be able to enjoy all of the dance and fun.
Do you think there's a lot more interest in this general area because so many things overlap between Appalachia and Irish? The music overlaps, the traditional dance, there's square dancing, there's clogging.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's very similar to Irish dancing.
Well,
and
I think
then
a lot
Irish
of
music.
immigrants moved here from Ireland because I have some Irish in me that they moved from like Virginia, then on to Tennessee, and then that some of those traditions carried on. Is that kind of why you wanted to do it and why it's so important?
Yeah, I just think being able to share Irish culture in general is important. I think as I teach more and I go throughout the U.S., I meet more and more people who have Irish heritage. So I think it's important that since we know it, we should share it, and that's how it's going to grow.
Well, how did a girl from Georgia get in? I mean, like when did you start this?
I started Irish dancing and playing the fiddle when I was 6 and 7.
Oh, really?
So when I was really young, my mom put me into it, and I just fell in love with it.
So is your family like a big Irish family or
Nope.
no? Okay.
Nope. My grandmothers are from Tennessee and Alabama.
All right.
So probably should have been playing bluegrass or old time music, but
it's all very similar. I mean, it really is. I mean, when you break it down to what Irish music is and what bluegrass music is, there's a lot of similarities there. A lot of similarities in instruments as well.
A lot of similarities because bluegrass and old time and Appalachian music kind of originated and was very influenced by the Irish traditional music.
Yeah.
So it's been very well received the past 5 years that I've been having a school in Nashville, and hoping that it really takes off here.
So what kind of instruments do you teach?
Primarily the fiddle, the concertina, which is also probably commonly known as the squeeze box. It's the octagon accordion.
Yeah.
And the penny whistle, which is what we mostly start our students on.
The penny whistle.
The penny whistle, which used to cost a penny and now costs about $15.
So what is that? What does that look like?
Very similar to the recorder.
Oh, okay.
Very similar to the recorder.
Little tin whistle.
Oh,
Exactly. You can do it.
Yeah.
Any ages can learn. So we'll have you in our adult class.
Yeah.
Well, so with these classes, I mean, do you need to? I mean, is it fine for a beginner? Like you never heard of this or never? You just want to do something. This is available.
Yeah, this is. So our first classes start tonight, and so this is the perfect opportunity if you're like, what is Irish dancing? And you just want to see what it looks like, you can come and join in. We have a children's class that will be starting at 5 o'clock tonight, and so that's ages 5 and up can come and explore Irish step dancing. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll have an adult class, and that will be focused on our Ceilidh dancing, the group dances. And you don't have to have any experience. You don't have to have any partner. Our first class is free. So there's no risk. You can just come and hang out and have fun.
Well, I imagine it would be fun. Sheila, are you going to try it? I mean, with your red hair.
I would like to try
with
it.
your red hair and stuff.
I know. With your red hair and
You
your
know,
Irish heritage and such.
That's fake Irish right there, though.
I mean, I saw you.
I'm not fake Irish. I really am
No,
Irish.
I was talking about your hair color.
You don't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't
Yeah.
know.
He's right, but he doesn't. Do you have some Irish heritage?
I do. Caitlin Dunn is a pretty Irish name. I can trace it back. I think it's like 2 grandparents back. We're from Ireland. But I started Irish dancing in 6th grade, so I was a little bit later. But I did the whole tap and ballet and jazz when I was little. But I had this irrational fear of moving my arms. And then my mom took me to see river dance, and I was like, their arms don't move.
Man, I
can do that.
I want that dance.
Why don't you want your arms to move?
Well, I'm a little bit tall. I'm 6 foot, and so when I was little, my arms grew first.
Oh, I got you.
And
You
I
didn't
was
want to bring attention to
I was
them.
very self-conscious of my noodly arms, and so I was always getting in trouble in ballet for not moving them around. And but then I saw Irish dancing. I was like, hey, they don't move them.
There's always something for someone.
Yes.
And Irish dance is so popular. I mean, river dance really made it even more popular.
It's beautiful. It's got so much tradition. It's great exercise, and Kaylee dancing just makes it so accessible for all different.
Well, we'll find out more about it coming up next, about how you can get registered and signed up and where it's going to be. That's coming up next.
Yeah, all here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you. Through every storm, every alert, I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 3 dozen high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecasts or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're on the air on Hub Plus this morning.
Well, Caitlin and Claire are with us. They're teachers of the Irish dance class that they're going to have tonight. Now, where are the classes going to be held?
They're going to be held at Aligned Wellness, which is a massage therapy area right in front of Walmart on South Jefferson. And she hosts other classes like yoga and stuff like that. So we're really excited to be in that space.
That's kind of cool because like mind, body, and spirit. That's kind of what dancing is anyway.
Yeah,
You're kind of
exactly.
exercising, makes you feel good, and then you're networking with some people too.
Yeah, definitely.
And after you dance, you can go get a massage.
You'll need it, right?
I bet so. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I was telling y'all, I played golf and I'm sore from it.
Yeah.
So if you haven't, if you've been just working and going home and not been getting any exercise and you're old, like me, then this is a great fun workout.
Definitely.
I mean, you talk about getting your steps in, right? Everybody's like, what if they can get their steps in? I can tell you for sure with Irish dancing,
There's a lot of steps.
There's a lot of
you
steps.
get your steps in. What's something that a beginner comes to you, and what's the first thing that you try to teach them or show them?
We start off with the foundational steps, just the basics, and mostly skip 2 3s, kind of what you would see just in place. It's our travel step. So getting from A to B, it's more of like a skip if you're just skipping to the other side of the room, but it's our dance version.
Sheila, you for sure need to take this
Remember,
class.
I told you I can skip. You just let me think about it too hard.
There was one day she forgot how to
He
skip.
said, yeah, people are asking people to skip. And I was just sitting there. I was really thinking about it really hard. And I'm thinking, I forgot how to skip.
Well, we'll teach you tonight.
Yeah. It's your opportunity to learn to skip, Sheila.
I know how to skip.
Well, the Irish version.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true. It could be a
Can you
whole-
Irish skip?
I will learn.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll see.
And tonight is free. That's like an introduction for everybody that may not understand what Irish dance is.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a promotion that we always have is your first class is free to try. Throughout the semester, whenever we're hosting class, before you commit to actually joining the class, you're able to try it for free. Tonight is our big open house free trial class, since this is our first time opening an Irish dance location in Cookeville.
So wait, this is the very first time this has been done here.
For our weekly classes.
Okay.
We've had some workshops here and there. We did a children's camp at Peachtree last summer. But this will be our first time launching our weekly classes. So this will be progressive. So you'll get to learn and build community. And we're really excited to watch it grow.
So you just really dove into this whole Irish thing. Have you all? Because with the sheep.
Yeah.
That's an Irish thing,
yeah.
And now this. I didn't know.
Oh, I'm obsessed with everything Irish.
Really?
My
And
favorite.
for those that are just tuning in, though, done spun,
Yes.
which is like you spin your own wool and all of that.
Yeah, I work with local farmers and process wool from the beginning, right from the sheep, and teach every process along the way from sheep to shawl. And
Sheep to shawl.
That's
Come
sweet. I
on
love
now.
it. I love it.
and and so those definitely, my fiber art and Irish dancing overlap. I love Irish music. Claire's become my teacher for the concertina. I'm really excited to learn. I've got a few tunes under my belt, so that's really exciting. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with Ireland. I've been there 3 times now, and
Oh, I'm
greatest.
jealous. I haven't been to Ireland yet. It's on my bucket
oh,
list.
you have to go.
Yeah.
It's magic.
All I
And
know-
they wouldn't care if my hair's fake, Jason.
Well, no, they'd probably be nice and not say anything.
That's so mean.
Those are facts.
That was so cute. That's so mean, Jason.
No, those are just facts.
You've met him. You know how he is. He's a little ornery.
But you should go, Sheila.
Oh, I know. I want to go. And I will go.
And we'll get you prepared. You can come take
And
our
I'm saying,
classes.
hey, look, y'all. I know Irish.
You can go find a
Southern
Kaylee.
Irish.
You can go find a Kaylee. You'll fit right in. No one will know you're from America.
So, have you
That would
also
be
been
fun.
to Ireland?
I've been a couple times.
What keeps you going back?
The music and the dance. The first time I went was competing in the World Irish Dance competition when I was
You've been
younger.
holding back on us.
Oh, you have no idea. This girl.
Both
Wow.
my husband and I Irish dance, and so he also plays music, and that's how we met. But we both have grown up competing and traveling across the world.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So do you and your husband compete together at some of these things, or
We no longer compete
Oh,
since
you
I'm a certified teacher, so I'm no
Oh,
longer
you can't
competing.
do it
And
anymore.
he's hung up his competition shoes, but we continue to do shows across the U.S., and it's been a fun way to have mutual activity, and
right, yeah.
That's kind of something that's really special to us is the Irish music and dance. So
I love that y'all are bringing it to Cookeville. I love that we have, so many different things we can try and we can get into, and I think that's wonderful.
No, it's going to be great. We've gotten a great reception from folks who are really excited that we're coming to town and that they get to try this new activity that's a bit different. It's not something that's common around Middle Tennessee, but it's something that's fun to try, and everybody can try it without an experience.
How long does the class take, and then how long do you go to class? I mean, is this like a certain amount of months, and then you're stamped Irish dancer, or
you get your shamrock sticker?
Yeah. How does all that work with this?
So this will be an ongoing class that we do, and we'll probably sprinkle in some workshops here and there. So if you can't make it tonight, you can always try again. But the idea is that it's going to be progressive. You'll just get to keep learning. There's so many different dances. There are so many different steps within those dances to learn. And not only are you going to be moving, and that's great for your body, your physical health, but learning steps and remembering is great for your mind. And then also with Claire being certified, there's lots of rules about making sure that Irish tradition is really protected, which is great. So you're going to learn a lot of history too.
Well, you're only, 6.5, maybe 7 months away from St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So you can get and learn. Now, here's what I would do if I were y'all.
Here's what you're going to do.
Aren't you bossy?
He gets it done.
You start with the class tonight.
But I wouldn't tell, like, if you got some buddies, I wouldn't tell your buddies. And then that way, when you go out for St. Patrick's Day and Irish song
You go
comes
watch
on,
this.
you can go.
Mic drop.
You know what? I bet I could do some Irish dancing.
They're
All
like,
your
"Yeah,
buddies would be like,
right."
"Yeah, right. You're so stupid, brah."
Oh, but if you tell your friends, then you guys can practice together.
I don't want to
and
do
then
that.
show off the whole event that you're going to.
You don't
Just
want
like
that.
you can do your river dance line.
Yeah.
You can have your whole line of river dancers. Now you got to do it.
I don't think
So even with the Kaylee, do you hold your hands, hold your arms to your side, or is that just
You use your arms. So
Yeah, with Kaylee, you're connecting with all the groups around you, and you get to dance with multiple people at one time. That's why you don't need to have a partner. So you're doing some things with your arms during a Kaylee dance too.
Okay.
But not too many, right?
Not too many. No.
Because river dance is, your arms are down to your side and your feet are going a mile a minute.
Now,
Yes.
for somebody who maybe hadn't seen this, I'm sure we've all seen it in a movie or something, but maybe you're used to the more traditional things around here, like clogging. What are the differences between clogging and Irish dancing?
They're very similar. Clogging has a lot of influence from the Irish dancing. And with Irish dancing, it also has two different components, more of a ballet soft shoe type dance, which is you're wearing more of a ballet slipper.
Okay.
And then you also have the heavy shoe dancing, which is very similar to clogging and tap dancing with the rhythm aspect of it. So there's two different types, and what we're mostly focusing on is the soft shoe dancing, which is more ballet oriented, very flowy. It's not gonna mess up your floor or be
Or your joints.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun and accessible to everybody.
Now, is there anything? What would you suggest to wear to do Irish dancing? I mean, can you just come in whatever, or would
Athletic
you suggest
attire.
some sweatpants and stuff like that?
Just athletic attire. You're going to be working out. It is a form of exercise while you're
Tennis
dancing.
shoes would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneakers
I
are
might
fine.
be wondering what kind of shoes.
Do I need to buy special equipment? I mean, that's what I would be
Not
thinking.
not till you're sold. Not till you are like all in, wanting to keep coming.
I got you.
But to start, it's pretty accessible.
What are some things? I mean, like let's say someone shows up, a few months down the road, they're like, you know what, this is my jam.
Yeah.
I I want to buy all the stuff. Well, I mean, what is that specialty stuff?
So the shoes that we wear, the soft shoes, are called Gillies, Gillies.
And there's probably nowhere to buy them around here.
I have an inventory of soft shoes.
Oh, all right.
That I keep on hand just because they are so rare.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have collected an inventory from a couple different shops that we're able to try on the students, and then they have their own pair of soft shoes. And then we have special socks that are called poodle socks, but they don't have poodles on them. They're just they're that traditional higher white sock with like the bubbles on them. Kind of, I don't know how to explain them really, but
a mid-length sock.
Mid-length sock. Traditionally, that's what we wear.
A mid-length sock.
You know.
And at competitions, this is crazy. It always blew my friends' minds. We glue our socks to our legs
because you have to keep them up. You have to keep your socks
Makes
up.
sense.
Yep.
So
You glue them.
you glue them to your leg.
Like what kind of glue? Like Elmer's?
It's a special sock glue.
It's an Irish glue.
But
whatever J-Lo used to hold that dress up that time.
Exactly. Performance calls for all types of glue.
in a pinch, the purple Elmer's glue stick will work.
Oh, did I know that?
I've used that one before.
I have learned some new things just today even. We haven't even taken the dance class and we learned.
But I feel like we have.
That is tonight. They can just come in?
Yep, just come as you are. T-shirt, athletic wear.
No cost?
Nope. Your first class is free.
If you like it.
If you like it, you keep coming back. It'll be every Monday
And
night.
what's the cost of those?
So for our beginner class, it's $15 a class for the semester, coming up to $210. And our semester is from August to November. For our adult class, our tuition is $280. So the beginner class is 45 minutes long, and the adult is an hour.
If somebody wants some information about this, can they find you on all the social
We're on we have a website, middletennesseeirish.org, but instead of spelling out Tennessee, it's middletnirish.org. And then our social media is the same handle, middletnirish. And you're able to find all information about us and our Cookeville location through those platforms.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a bunch of fun. And if I wasn't old, I'd be there.
All ages are welcome.
Right, but what time does it start?
Our children's class starts at 5 o'clock, and our adult class is at 6 o'clock tonight.
Not that late.
Pretty late, though.
Yeah, if it was at 7, it might be.
Oh, 7 would be for sure too late.
You have a light dinner, you come dance it off.
No, I'd need a nap after dinner. But it sounds like a bunch of fun. Thank you, ladies, for coming in. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you for having us.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. Justin Rose won the FedEx St. Jude Championship on Sunday after a 3-hole playoff with J.J. Spawn. Rose birdied 4 of his last 5 holes to shoot 16 under par, and then birdied 2 of the 3 playoff holes to take down Spawn. It's the first win for Rose since the 2023 Pebble Beach Pro-Am. He also earns a spot on the European Ryder Cup team. Seattle Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh hit his league-leading 45th home run of the season in a 6-3 win against the Tampa Bay Rays yesterday. Raleigh becomes just the second player in Mariners history to hit 45 home runs in a season, along with Ken Griffey Jr., who did it 5 times. He's now second all-time for most homers by a catcher in one season, as Salvador Perez set the record at 48 in 2021. Elsewhere in the MLB, the Braves topped the Marlins 7-1. Reds won a shootout with the Pirates 14-8. Yankees fell to the Astros 7-1. Brewers beat the Mets 7-6 for their 9th win in a row, and the Phillies beat the Rangers 4-2. The Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles women's soccer team was picked to win the OVC for a 3rd straight season. Lindenwood, who won the OVC tournament last season, was picked to finish 2nd, while Little Rock was picked to finish 3rd. The Golden Eagles have won 3 straight OVC regular season titles. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:34.
Lila Noggle and also Dylan Johnson is with us with Power of Putnam, and the overdose awareness is coming up August the 23rd. And you can kind of tell us a little bit about that and what Power of Putnam does for those that may be new to the area and not realize Power of Putnam.
Yeah, so Power Putnam is the Substance Misuse Prevention Coalition in like the long terms, but for the most part, we work to reduce addiction. And by doing that, we get with the youth in our community and we educate them on why substance misuse is unhealthy for them, whether that be legal consequences, physical and health consequences. Mental health is a big one as well. And so that's what we work to do overall. But Overdose Awareness Day, we're really excited for it. It's going to be on the 23rd. We have some live music. We've got resource walks, just like we did last year, testimonials, and then we are adding in a new, what's the word I'm looking for here? Like element to go with this year's theme, which is combating overdose as one big family. And so what we're adding to kind of go with that is going to be our memorial garden.
Oh, that's
very
nice.
excited.
Okay, yeah. Now, is the Memorial Garden hadn't gotten started yet, and this is the beginning of it? Is that
Yes.
Okay.
So this is like we're doing this. This is our first year doing it. We're really excited for it. How it works is we're encouraging all of the attendees who come to the event to bring a photo of a loved one or someone that they know who has experienced an overdose, whether it be fatal or non-fatal, and just we're gonna kind of plant those into our garden to remember those people.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But so I notice there's a lot of things right now too about learning about Narcan. Is that something that you guys are doing at this event as well?
Yeah, so we're actually having 2 of our regional overdose prevention specialists, or someone filling that role for us. We're waiting until we get closer to the event to find out who. But they will come and they will provide a Narcan and naloxone training to everyone in attendance who is willing to listen. And then those individuals who participated in the training will actually leave with a unit of Narcan or 2 units. They've actually increased the dosage of Narcan to be more effective. They've got the 8 milligram Cloxado now, because a lot of times nowadays the 2 milligram Narcan isn't always cutting it, resuscitating someone. So there will be a lot of resources.
Well, even how
including
you
the ropes.
administer Narcan has changed over the years too. As I remember before, it was a shot. Now they have a nasal thing now as
I
well.
just saw that online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a nasal spray. They still do the shot sometimes, but that's usually in a hospital setting. But now for us, and that's the easiest administration I could think of, is just stick it in the nose, push the button, you know. And of course, if you come to our Overdose Awareness Day and listen to the ropes or listen to the instructor walk you through the signs and symptoms of an overdose and how to administer Narcan, that's always great. They've saved several lives in Tennessee. I don't know exactly how many units of Narcan they've administered, but if you come to this event, they'll tell you how many they've administered. So it's important for us in Putnam County. 2023's overdose report from the state came out 32 deaths in Putnam County.
Really?
Reports are always two years behind. In Tennessee as a whole, it's 3,616, which is, I tell people if they're trying to picture that number in relation to living here in Tennessee, wake up in the morning, get a piece of paper and write down 10 people you know. And if you did that every day and all 10 of those people on that list died of an overdose, that's how many we're losing about a year in Tennessee.
That's a good way to look at it, though, and to personalize that and see what a big loss that is.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about it too. You know, I mean, that's you said 3,600-ish. I mean, that's the town of Monterey getting wiped off every year.
Yep. And so we're
What do you say to these people that say, you know, why would we want to administer Narcan? These are just people that are bad for society. That they're, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, there are people that say stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I've heard people say things like that, and it could be somebody that is innocent and young and just wanting to experiment with things, and this is their first time trying something. Would you not want to give them Narcan?
Exactly. You know? And a lot of people will say that Narcan enables addiction, but Suzanne Angel, one of our ropes, is very famously, I remember her always saying all that Narcan enables is breathing. For me, I'm in recovery. I'm the Lifeline coordinator for Region 3 North with the state, partnered with Power of Putnam. I'm in recovery. I experienced addiction. My job now is to connect people with treatment, resources, and prevent stigma and educate the community. And so a big problem that I see is a lot of people have been personally harmed in their own lives. Years ago, someone in their close family had an addiction or to a substance, and it kind of affected them in the way that they think about folks. But you know, what I say is that somebody's child, even if it's experimenting at a high school party, the first time you ever use and you stop breathing, or it's the millionth time you use and you stop
Or
breathing.
sometimes they don't know there might be something that somebody put in something that they ate.
We're hearing
or
so much about fentanyl, and you know, the sheriff said that pretty much anything that they've gotten, that they've taken from somebody, has had at least a trace of fentanyl. Even, you know, marijuana.
Yes.
You know that that especially in the vape marijuana, the illegal stuff from that has had traces of fentanyl in it. And not that doing any drug is better or worse than the other, but if you think you're just going to take a couple of hits off some THC vape and then there's fentanyl in there, you don't know that. That's a recipe for overdose right there, right?
Right. So with fentanyl, there's this thing called like the chocolate chip cookie method. And how it works is it's similar to baking cookies. You put all the ingredients in the bowl and then, you know, you ball up the cookie dough and you put it on. But there's no way of telling how many chocolate chips is going to be in a single cookie. One cookie might have just one chocolate chip and the next might have 10.
Right.
And that's the same way with fentanyl that they're doing it. They're just mixing all the ingredients in a bowl. And so there's no way of knowing what part of the substance has fentanyl and which one doesn't.
That's scary.
Yeah, it really is.
You know, to hear about all the different things going on. I mean, you guys are in schools a lot, so I mean, is that a fear in school, this fentanyl, or are kids even thinking about that?
I'm not sure that fentanyl is really on their mind when they are, you know, if a substance is offered. I just know that, you know,
which adds to the danger of it, actually.
Right.
It's
yeah.
not something that
it's not something like if someone were to say, "Hey, I've got this THC pen. Do you want to try this out?" They're not thinking, "Oh, there may be fentanyl in this." They're just thinking, "This is gonna THC. This is gonna just get me high." And sometimes it's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was thinking, you know, I was trying to put myself back into high school, and I was ridiculous, and I wouldn't have thought anything about any of that.
Right.
But, you know, I also don't feel like, you know, back when I was in high school that we had a lot to think about.
There's so much now.
So much more now, and I'm sure my parents thought the same, you know, there's so much more for him, but there really is so much more for kids. They've the addiction not only to drugs, but to other things, their mental capacity or mental health, not capacity, mental health is worse than it's ever been. At least that's what the reports say.
Yeah.
And so is that part of the reason why they may lean into drugs a little bit more? Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah, mental health definitely plays a role in substance misuse.
Yeah, I know for me in high school it was, and growing up, it's one of those, I'm with my friends, I'm trying something new, I'm chasing a new feeling, I'm tired of school, I'm tired of maybe what's going on at home. You know, there's some stress in my life, whether that's from my family or from other problems or from social media or whatever it's coming from. That's when I started to use. And, you know, I can see it, of course, like you said, it always feels like the next generation has more issues. And that's what it feels like to me.
Right.
You know, but it's a lot of times that same experience. And so what you have with the fentanyl and with the drug use every day, it's just people who are sick and desperate trying not to be sick the next day.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times that's usually the folks who come in for an overdose. Of course, now there's new emerging drug trends with xylazine, other things inside of the fentanyl that makes it less responsive to Narcan. There's some worrying and emerging drug trends, but what our goal with this event and with all the events that we do is to connect community partners. We're going to have lots of treatment centers that are represented here. We're going to have a lot of counseling offices and a lot of resources for individuals and families of folks who have suffered from or are living with an addiction or substance use disorder. And so
I think that's great. A lot of times families kind of get forgotten about, but what an impact someone who's going through addiction has on the entire family. And if you've ever had that in your family, you know, if you've been blessed and never had that in your family, it's you don't know, it touches every single person in the family. And to have something for the family, because they need it too. They need help as well.
They need education about it too. That's what Power Putnam is so great at.
And how to deal with that as a family too, because that's hard as well.
It's usually everyone is sick, everyone is affected by addiction, but only one person ends up going to treatment, and one person ends up going in through that process. Right. So it is important to connect the entire family.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then, you know, to teach families how to deal with it. You know, if you have a family member, you know, if it's your son or daughter, I mean, it's hard to do some of the things that you need to do to get them to the places that they need to be as, you know, you're looking at your son or daughter. I mean, it's a difficult to show that tough love, which I know has to be shown in this. But to walk a family through that, to know that they've got somebody to lean on, I think is great. Great idea. Whoever thought of that?
Our partner list actually this year is fantastic. These guys, they're coming out here. They're so excited to set up with us. They're so excited to. Our treatment centers this year are like thrilled to be at our event this year. They're so excited for the, you know, memorial garden and the testimonials that are going to be shared. And they are just so excited. And I just am so excited to be with them, really.
We're talking with Power Putnam. More with them coming up a little bit later here on Good Morning Cookeville. Stick around. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Our work week is off to a good start with mostly sunny skies expected through this afternoon. An isolated pop-up storm or two can't be ruled out in a couple of spots. Highs will top out in the upper 80s to near 90. South-southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Overnight we'll see partly cloudy skies with lows around 70.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:48.
With Power of Putnam, we have Lila Noggle and also Dylan Johnson, and they are talking about the overdose awareness that's coming up on August 23rd. And where is this going to be held?
Dogwood Park.
Dogwood Park. I was thinking it was, but I didn't know for sure. So Dogwood Park on August 23rd, which is really just a great place to get educated about things. And we really do need to know our surroundings in the Upper Cumberland. This is more of a problem than people realize. Drugs getting into the hands of just so many different people. Mm-hmm. And it is so many different walks of life. And I know you guys see it all the time.
Yeah, it's one of those where drugs and addiction in general doesn't discriminate. You know, you can come from a great home with loving parents with lots of extra, money for vacations and truly the nicest financial and home life situation, or you can come from the opposite. And addiction doesn't discriminate, and neither does the things that pull people towards using to change the way they feel.
Yeah, that's
the pressures of life really just kind of.
Yeah, it's always crazy when you hear that. I don't know why they'd be on drugs. Mm-hmm. They've got everything going for them. Blah blah blah. Well, that just proves right there you don't know somebody's whole story.
You don't.
Right.
Now you might think because you've seen them on social media. Because people only put the best stuff on social media.
Only the best smiling pictures.
Right. Nobody puts their crappy day on Facebook. I'm having a crappy day. Cha-ching, selfie. No one does that. But you're right. It doesn't matter socioeconomic thing you're involved with. You could still fall to addiction, and addiction is a disease. And once people get a hold of that, I think it's easier to think about addiction being a disease and not just something somebody did to themselves. And there is part of that there is a personal responsibility, but then there's the other part where it becomes something that's out of your hands then at that point, right? I mean, I've never had to deal with it. I'm asking.
Yeah, for me, and a lot of people, there's a million different ways to recover, and everybody's recovery looks a little different. For me, what I found and the people in my life that reached out for help were real big in the 12 steps. So for me, it was a power greater than myself, and going somewhere and listening to people every day, and that's kind of what helped me the most. But everybody has a different thing that can reach them. There's a window of opportunity for somebody experiencing addiction, and it has to be open for them to come through. And there are things that can shut that window. Someone making it seem like a moral failing instead of a disease. Right. Someone
nobody wants to hear that.
Exactly.
Even whether you're in addiction or not, if somebody comes at you and telling you how bad of a person you are, how is that going to help anybody with
not
anything?
Not going to help anybody do anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's things like that will close that window of opportunity that will be the first step in somebody getting help. And so our goal is to keep that window open as much as we can, as often as we can, with events like this. And if you come out to this event, you'll hear several stories of folks who are in recovery, have gotten further along in their journey with wellness and recovery. They have their families back. They've got their careers, all that stuff. And then you'll see folks who are brand new in recovery. And we've got a lot of sober living homes partnered with us. And our goal is to create an event where everyone is welcome, no matter if they're still using when they come or if they've been in recovery for 20 or 30 years.
Some of the for lack of a better word, I'm going to call them vendors. Yeah. Are that are going to be there are recovery places, and we hear a lot too that there's not enough. Is that a true statement? And then these people that are going to be there for this, what do they have to offer people who come to them?
Yeah, I'll address the first part about what you had first said about the amount of space they've got. I don't believe there are several treatment centers and treatment providers in this area that service the Upper Cumberland and then other regions, but in my opinion, they could all use a lot more beds and a lot more space, a lot more offices and providers because most of the time the problem is capacity. Right. We can't let you in.
I've heard that being a problem before. My so-and-so, it needs help, but I can't find him a place. Yeah, I've heard that several times.
And so I believe that's true. There are some that are making small steps or big steps in the community and locally who provide services to this area to increase that. And I'm really excited for those things. I don't want to speak about their business without knowing it fully enough. But I know that we will have several of those vendors at this event. And Lila might know a little bit more about.
Yeah, so even if some of these people didn't have like the capacity for others, we do encourage them to bring like helpful resources that they may have.
Gotcha.
So if say one was maybe like 12-step, they may bring some like religious resources that say there's someone greater than you and you are capable and you are worthy of, doing the 12 steps that it takes, or just kind of any resources that they may find helpful to.
They need to find something right for them too in their path.
Well, and this may sound terrible, and I don't mean for it to. There's different levels. There are people who can get into a 12-step program and go and be the person who's wanting to get to recovery. There are people that absolutely need to be more structured and forced to do this.
But yeah,
recovery.
it's like what's right for them and that person.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like everybody has their own road.
Yep. And so we'll have a lot of those what I call them outpatient resources coming from healthcare before this. We got a lot of the outpatient community peer support resources like Life Recovery, AA, NA, things like that, out like where you go to a meeting and you participate in a program. We also have a lot of treatment providers, Bradford Volunteer Behavioral Health, Cumberland Heights, treatment centers that provide intensive outpatient, inpatient detox and residential treatment and actual physical, medical treatment. And they'll be there with their resources as well for what they offer and who they can help and that sort of
It's
information.
really great to learn about all these different places that we have. We may not everybody may not realize how many places we do have that may be right for someone in their family or themselves.
And you may not need them. You may not. You and your family may not need them, but that doesn't take away from the fact that they are still so important for this community to have. Right. And really, what Power Putnam does, not only doing these kinds of things, but the work done in schools is head and shoulders above anything else I've ever seen, because they don't go in with that, you were talking about that earlier, Sheila, that judgy attitude. Yeah. And honestly, a lot of the people who go into schools at Power Putnam aren't too far out of school themselves.
Yeah, younger.
So they're a whole lot more relatable. And so what y'all are doing in schools is incredible. What do you see, school getting started back, and I'm not sure if any of the Power Putnam programs have started back yet, but what is that? What is the biggest problem in school right now?
Oh man. So the biggest problem right now is going to be vaping. Nicotine is the big one that we've seen, but even with that being our biggest problem, it has gone down from the past year. So we did our student survey recently, and we found that this year the number has gone down by 7.5%, which is huge.
Yeah.
And so we're just glad to be, seeing that we're making a difference and that we're getting through to these kids because they don't know what they're putting in their bodies. It's over 200 chemicals in one vape, and they don't know that. So
over 200 chemicals?
Yes. And, I didn't know that until recently either. And so it's like the more we know, we try to give it to them because knowledge is power, really.
Well,
so how did you get started in it? Because I know you really care so much about it.
Yeah. So actually, Power Putnam kind of just fell like right into my lap. I was still at TAG and I was about to graduate and I really needed an internship. And I called my friend and I said, "Hey, Morgan, do you have any idea where I could intern at?" And she said, "Yeah, you can come on over at Power Putnam and intern with me." And I just loved it for my internship. And like, this wasn't my original plan, but now I'm in it and I'm loving it and I'm putting my heart into it. And
you see how important it is to educate.
Right.
To educate folks.
Yeah. The more you know is like, so it's so important.
It's power of Putnam. Sorry, that was cheesy.
It was cheesy.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
So just to be sure that we get all the information out there, it's August the 23rd. It's going to be at Dogwood Park. It's free for you to come and attend. What time does it start?
It's 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
4 to 8, so an afternoon kind of event. And then some of the things you'll have there, obviously a ton of different resources that this is something that you're going through, your family's going through, whatever that is. This is I always hate to use the term safe space, but it's a safe space for you and your family to come and learn with people who are understanding and people who are there to help. And that is August 23rd at 4 o'clock. Narcan training as well going on. So that's always good to know because you never know where you're going to be, where you could save a life. You could be at Walmart, Dollar General, hell, church. You could be at church and still need that Narcan training. So it's something that Power Putnam does and on the regular, so they know how to do it. Guys, thanks so much for being here. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. Coming up tomorrow, Sheila, who do we have on the docket?
From National Wild Turkey Federation, it will be Lindsay Sylvie, the president, and they're talking about Jake's Day that's coming up at Mustard Seed Ranch.
Yeah, that's coming up here pretty soon. So.
It's coming up this Saturday, actually.
Oh, is it this Saturday? Oh, okay. Well, that slipped up on me.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that tomorrow, all here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.